Hello, Leo. Welcome to Dawn Williams Tarot. My name is Dawn. If you have placements of sun, moon, or rising in Leo, then this message may be for you. But keep in mind, this is a general message, and not all messages are going to resonate. So take what does and leave what doesn't. If you're interested in doing a deep dive into yourself, into what is going on with you, we can look at any area of your life that you are interested in doing a deep dive on. You can check out my website at dawnwilliamstarot.com, and the link is below. And if you're new to my channel, I would really love it if you would like and subscribe. I am trying to grow. I just hit 500 subscribers on YouTube, and it's taking me 5 months to get there. So it's a very slow process for me. I don't know why, but it is what it is. And but I appreciate that the people that are supporting me and watching my videos, because it means a lot to me. I'm putting out a lot of energy and a lot of time doing these for you. Okay, so Leo, I'm doing your reading a little bit differently. I just completed a 3-day spiritual inner journey within my own home. There is a process where you can activate the Christ conscious light within yourself. And you can do this process every month. And I just found out about this in December. And how this works is you do the work when the moon is in your sun sign. So my sun sign is Taurus. So so the moon was in Taurus on the 18th, 19th, and 20th of this month. So I did a 3-day fast. I did deep meditations, and basically what you're doing is you're doing this, it's called Christ sacred oil, and we all have it within our bodies. So during that period of time, each month, there is a secretion that is created in your head, and it goes down your spinal column, all the 33 vertebrae. It's down to the very bottom, and it activates your Kundalini. And then what happens is once it activates your Kundalini, it comes back all the way up and goes back into your brain, and it activates your pineal gland and your pituitary gland. And I have to say it was an amazing experience for me. I won't go into any more detail than that, but I would suggest that if you're interested in activating your Christ conscious light, that there's YouTube videos about the Christ oil, or the sacred Christ oil, or they call it the colostrum that goes down down the spine. There's plenty of information out there if you are interested in doing that. But while I was in that process, I got this idea to do this new type of reading. And I feel as though that activation has really kind of set me on fire a little bit more, because my guidance is that Spirit really wants me to work with my readings on deeper dives into your spiritual path, and how you can integrate, your spiritual path with your life, right? With the things that are going on with you. So the way that I'm going to, what I've called this reading, or this work, is called you're assessing, making an assessment. You're assessing your awareness, meaning where are you? Where are you spiritually? Where are you mentally? What are you working on? What steps are you taking towards your your goal and your path forward. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 4 cards because I've got 4 main themes. The first thing is what you need to know. Wait, what you know you need to work on. So what you know you need to work on. The second one is what you know you're good at. The third one is what is blocking you? What are your blockages? What are you ignorant of? What are you not seeing for yourself? And the fourth one has to do, I had to really think about this one pretty deeply, but the fourth one has to do with your subconscious mastery. So that means this is from deep within yourself. So this is your subconscious mastery you are able to do without thinking. So those are our messages for this reading. Okay, so I have been shuffling the cards. I'll shuffle some more and then I will start pulling the cards and we'll talk about that. Okay. All right, flip the deck. Okay, so what you know you need to work on. Queen of Rods. What you know you're good at. Eight of Pentacles. What are your blocks? What are you not seeing? What's coming forward that you're not putting your attention on that you need to? Page of Pentacles. What your subconscious mastery you are able to do without thinking. This is your subconscious mastery that you're able to do without thinking. Okay. And you got the 5 of Wands. That's interesting. Okay. So let's talk about each of those topics. And then as I'm talking about each topic, I'll also do clarifiers. At the very end of your reading, I'm going to pull a single card from the Indigo Goddess Midnight Oracle. This is a new deck I just got. I absolutely love it. I was drawn to it because of all the color in it. It's just vibrant. Just sucked me right in. But the thing is that is really a really nice way to conclude the message because it's kind of like your final message from Spirit. Okay, so I hope you'll stick with me to the end. Okay, so what you know you need to work on is the Queen of Rods. Now, to me, this queen is always been my badass queen. She doesn't take any crap from anybody. She walks her path. She walks her talk. She is fiery. She's energetic. She does not allow anyone else to persuade her to do anything she doesn't want to do. She's very fiery. She's very creative. She has lots of motivation. She's very patient. She's very understanding. She's passionate. And she will light you on fire if you cross her. So she does have a fiery side, just like you, Leo. And this energy is saying this is more of the energy that you need to work on, is integrating more of her energy within you. Now, if you're a male listening to this message, just know that it doesn't have to be gender specific, but this does represent feminine energy, and we all have masculine and feminine energies within us. A lot of times when you're a male, you'll have more male dominant energy, masculine energy, but you still have feminine, right? So we have both within us. So the thing about this is we're going to pull some cards now to find out what it is that Leo needs to know about this Queen of Rods. What does he need? What do they need to work on with this queen? Now, this could represent a person in your life, but more so, I feel as though this reading is very individualized, meaning this is going deep within you. that was the guidance that I got when I did my meditation for these readings anyway, but specifically for your reading. One of the benefits of subscribing to my channel is when I do sit down to do my readings, every time between the readings, when I sit down to specifically do Leo, I pull in all of my Leos from my subscribers. I also do healing work on the side, and I bring all of them in as well. The thing about energy healing work is that it works to the level that your higher self will allow you to accept it. So it isn't forced upon you. It isn't like an attachment. It isn't like anything creepy, really. It's the intention behind it from me is one of love. I feel from my experience, through my spiritual experience, that it really was driven home how love is the vibration that we all need to resonate at. We need to work on that. We definitely do need to work on our love vibration. And the reason why is because when you're in love, in that love vibration, you are feeling joy and you're feeling all the positive things. And it raises your vibration up. So it helps you on your path. It helps you clear all your lower, dross, really. Okay, so here we go. I could rattle on for days. As you can tell, I'm a talker. Sorry. Actually, I'm not going to apologize because I am who I am. You're either going to like hanging out with me or you're not. And it's okay either way. I, accept it. Okay, so she's clarified by 7 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. These are things you're going to need to work on, okay? So the Queen of Rods is the very fiery queen. She's the badass queen. You need to bring more of that energy within yourself, Leo. Not that you don't already have that. You do have that fire energy. But I think about her specifically as she's quite an astute creator. She's very good at manifesting. She is, of my queens, there's little bits of every one of my queens that I absolutely love, but I love that she doesn't take any crap from anyone. She speaks her mind. She's not biting. She can get her message across. So you know exactly how she feels, right? So you always know how she feels about things. Now in the Rider-Waite deck, she has a black cat that is sitting in front of her throne. And the thing about the black cat in tarot, now tarot was started in the 1400s. It started out as just a regular playing card game. And then it started in Italy, I believe. And then the French came in and was conquering Italy or fighting Italy or doing something. And they went to, and they actually stole the tarot. They stole the cards, the whole idea of the cards from Italy. And then they changed a lot of the tarot and the meanings and the symbolism and all of that. But it really started progressing to where it is now, like in the 1920s, I think, is when the Rider-Waite deck was created. And a lot of the symbology was brought in from various other, secret societies and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, the black cat was a bad omen. So this card previously was a bad omen. And the thing that it was changed is because she loves her cat. She's not going to cow down to pressure. She's not going to do the jabs, right? She's one of those. And this is saying that you need to become more like her, okay? Now, what's clarifying her is this Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is a card of really assessing, doing a lot of deep thinking about your path, what you're working on, the things that you've planted, right? He's looking, so he's planted these Seven Pentacles here. So he has a harvest. He's put in all this work. And as you can see, he's kind of just resting there on his rake. Is it a rake? Looks like a rake. I don't know what it is, but he's resting on something. And part of that is like you're really doing a lot of assessing. You're really thinking about things in terms of what you want to spend your energy on and what you don't. And this is also a card of looking at your own worth. It's your own worth, your own feelings of self-worth, your feelings of your creativity. This is also this is about your physical wealth as well. And you're looking at all of those things. Now, the other thing that you need to work on is, this is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is a card of feeling like you're being left out in the cold. So being, you know, this card represents, so fives represents change. And so what this is saying is, if you have been feeling as though you've been left out, if you feel as though you have some animosity because all these truths are coming out and they've been lying to us all these years, and you're feeling the stress of that energy coming in, this is also saying that this is coming to an end, because you will be working on this. You will be mastering this for yourself. You are going to be making this change. You're not going to be feeling that way anymore. And this really has to do with changing your perspective. And the more that you work on your spiritual path, the stronger you become as a spiritual being. Not that you need to really be a stronger spiritual being, because you already are, but in a human body. The human body is our limitation. That is what separates us from knowing all that our soul knows, right? But we came here for a reason. We came here to help clear the planet as she does her ascension work as well. And along the way, we are also learning, because that's our agreement with the Prime Creator. The Prime Creator, we are a fractal, a tiny little speck of the Prime Creator. And part of our mission is to have these experiences and bring all that information back, so that, and as a Prime Creator, how else would you know unless you sent all this energy out there and see what it does to manifest in its own way. And this is part of our soul journey as well. So this right here is saying that you're going to be turning this corner, and you're really going to be starting to own your spiritual sovereignty. Okay. So now your next card has to do with what you know you're good at. You are very skilled. And actually, this card is the Eight of Pentacles. It is a card of mastery. It is working towards, it is really being focused. And it's really saying that whatever it is that is your line of work, or whatever it is that you do to make money and to provide for yourself and those types of things, you're very, very good at it. I feel as though this card right here is also saying that he's getting ready to complete this project. He's just doing his final touches. And then once he's completed that work, he can then move on to his next project. So you're very close, you know, to this completion. But this is also a card of pride. It's a card of being proud of the work that you do, knowing that you do give of yourself a skill that is very positive for humanity, right? This is something that you should be proud of. So let's go ahead and pull a few cards on that. What else do our Leos need to know about the Eight of Pentacles, please? we go. The first card is clarified by, oh, the star. Ooh, that's a good one. And let's flip the deck one more time. And, oh, good, taking charge. Okay, Knight of Swords. So these are the things that you're good at. Now, the thing about the star card is the star card is a card of being on your right path. Like, look at her. She's got one foot in the water, and she's got one foot on land. She's pouring water into the water, and she's pouring water onto the land. And she is meant to represent our higher levels, right? The water represents our subconscious. The land represents our physical lives. And so what is she doing? She is integrating both of those energies to create a complete package, so to speak. Now, the star is also, so you're walking your true north, right? You're following your true north. That's what this is saying. And if you're not completely sure what your path is, you are going to be finding it quickly because you now have this Knight of Swords. You'll be moving forward very quickly. The swords have to do with the way that we think about things, but this is your introduction. This is laying the path for you. And this is saying that these are the things that you are good at. You are good at integrating all of these things within your life. Your next card has to do with what's blocking you, and this is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a card of, so pages have to do with a new path, new direction, looking at things with new set of eyes. It can also represent a younger person, but as I had mentioned earlier, this is all about you. It's not really about the people around you. It could be that you're waiting for a message from someone, because pages do represent messengers. But I feel as though what's being blocked here is you're not paying attention to something about your physical security, or there could be something going on with your health. So if you're feeling any kind of weird stuff going on, go get checked out, or figure out a way to resolve that health issue. This is also about your career. So you could be having a block in your job, like maybe you are wanting to do a particular project and you're being blocked from that in some way, or you're being blocked from a promotion. There's some kind of blockage here. So let's get some more cards and see what specifically this blockage is about. Can we have, whoa, I had a whole bunch fall out, so I can't take them all. They just flipped right out. Okay. Can we have clarifier for the clarifying cards for the Page of Pentacles? This is in their blockage. What is it that they're not looking at? What is it that they're not seeing or unaware of that's coming towards them that they should be aware of? Okay. Ooh, strength. I love that card. Okay, but you need to be aware that there's a block there. Okay, so let's see what else. Oh, and the wheel. Okay, here we go. Let's work this through. So you have a block in your financial situation here. And whatever it is you're having to go within. You're having to pull on your inner strength, your inner willpower to really work through whatever this issue is. But I feel as though you can, absolutely you can, and it's going to be different for each and every one of you. But this is saying that you're pulling from that strength within yourself, okay? In order to be able to release this block, this financial block. And it absolutely is going to happen because the Wheel of Fortune is on your path. This is a blessing. This is a gift. Fortune is coming to you. That's what this card represents. Okay, now both of these cards are major arcana cards. And as they are in this position of this blockage of that energy, I feel as though what it's really saying is that you're getting a lot of help from the other side or from above to help you clear this, whatever it represents for you. Okay? And then your subconscious mastery. And I found this really interesting. But then I realized, Leo, that this actually is a card that represents Leo energy, which is this Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands is typically a card of conflict. So this would say that you are really good at resolving conflict of any kind. My life partner was a Leo. He was a police officer, and he was really good at diffusing situations. He was a master. And all of the other officers, when they would have a really, difficult person that they had to deal with, they would call on him and ask him to come help. So that's kind of what he did. He really should have been more of a chaplain than a police officer, because he didn't like all the, stuff about being a police officer. He didn't like pulling people over, and he didn't like writing tickets and all that. He hated going to court, all of that. But he loved the interaction with the public, and he was really good at his job. Sadly, he has passed a few years back, and but I'm very happy that his memory just popped in for me to share with you. He was a very strong individual. He really was strength, because this strength card right here does represent you. This is your energy. This is your energy. The strength card represents you. This is you. So you are going to master whatever this is that's coming towards you. And the Wheel of Fortune is right there. So it's absolutely going to come in and resolve. So this is your energy right here. Let's get some clarifiers as to what this is. Now, the other thing about the five, so the fives are about change in tarot. So a change is coming into your life. And of course it's going to, because that's what our lives are all about. So let's figure out what this is. And these are things that you have mastered and that you do without thinking. So let's get some clarifiers. For our Leos. Our Leos. Okay, first card. Three of Pentacles. Oh, split. And the Sun. Okay, this is crazy, you guys, because all three of these cards represent your energy. This is awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, I just have to show you, it's the Queen of Wands, your very first card. Oh, Spirit, you're funny. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles is about, this is about mastery. This is about mastery in your work. Whatever it is that you do, you're very good at it. In this card, you can see this guy right here has just completed this beautiful water sigil up here in this, whatever this is, a temple, could be anything. And he did it working conjunction with these two people. Now she's got a set of plans here, and she says, we would like you to build this for us. So he did. And now what he's doing is he's showing them his work. And the thing about it is that, so this is about teamwork. You're very good at teamwork. You're very good with working with others. You're very good at your skills, whatever your skill set is. So you have mastered that. And you're recognized for that mastery as well. People recognize your contributions and your hard work. And then you have the Sun card. Now this is your energy again. The Sun represents you. This is the best card in tarot, is the Sun. It's about happiness, joy. The Sun is just shining on your path. It's shining on you, Leo, at this time. So absorb those beautiful rays. make use of them, do your inner work, right? And just allow yourself to bathe in this beautiful energy. Okay, so now I am going to pull a card from the Indigo Goddess deck. And I can't remember because I've done a couple of readings already, so I don't know if I've showed you these cards yet. And one of the reasons why I love this deck was because of the imagery on it. It's just very colorful and pretty. So I'm going to show you the back of the card, and we're just going to use this one. But this is the back of the card. This is what drew me in, was the lotuses, because the lotus flower does represent awakening and represents ascension. So it really, as soon as I saw it, it was like, oh, it was like my trigger, right? Oh, you got to get this deck. Okay, so let's read this final message. And if you made it this far, please like and subscribe. Thank you, appreciate you. Okay, oh, this is great. Your card says ascending. I was just talking about that. Floating to the top, a pay raise, a promotion, a bonus, authority, and responsibility. So while you had this Page of Pentacles that was blocking you, this is saying it's coming in. You're going to get that promotion. You are going to be recognized. You're going to get a pay raise. I am so happy for you. You are ascending to the top, my beautiful Leos. Isn't that pretty? I love this card. I hope you found these messages helpful. Thank you so much for being with me. I love all of you. I appreciate you watching my videos. I put a lot of love and energy into this work. And I appreciate every single like, every comment I respond to. So if you write to me, I will write back. Also, and I don't know if I said this, but if you're interested in a private reading, you can find my details below or look at my website is dawnwilliamstarot.com. Okay. I hope you have an amazing week. I feel as though this has been such an uplifting, beautiful message for you, Leo. I hope it resonates with your heart. So until next time, take very good care of you, please. And we'll chat again soon. Cheers.